Stephen A. Smith had enough.
I think that we have to really, really crystallize and bring this home. This is the worst season of LeBron James' career. Because I'm not talking about his numbers and I'm not talking about what he did as a player. I'm talking about what he's a part of. The GOAT conversation is officially over. It was never there for me. It was always Michael Jordan first, LeBron second. But if ever there was any doubt, this cemented the fact that LeBron James cannot be considered to GOAT. That conversation is over. And you know why it's over? Because LeBron James was on the Lakers averaging 29, 30 points a game, and it still happened. He was injured and missed games, and he was playing hobbled, and we looked at him, and he's averaging 16 or 17. You know what? You can get away with that. We can look at him and say, damn, he was really hurt. He just wasn't healthy. Oh, no. You were good enough to average 29 a game. How come you weren't good enough to get your troops in order so you could be a respectable team? This is a man that spoke out and said he was against the play-in. Now you ain't even make the play. Okay, the New Orleans Pelicans, without Zion Williamson, and the San Antonio Spurs, years removed from the retirement of Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker, nowhere close to 500, they are going to the playoffs ahead of a team led by LeBron.
Welcome back to Josie Sports Nation. I am excited about this topic. Well, first, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you can see when my videos are coming out. Now, there's just a few people out here that says LeBron is the GOAT.
Can you stay categorical?
You are fake news.
And I'm one of them that is not saying that fake news. And this is where I agree. This is where I agree with Stephen A. Smith. Now, this is rare because I don't really agree with nothing he says. But anyway, I will continue. See, LeBron James, to me, he doesn't have a home. You know, he played 4 different teams, which people are excited about. They say, well, 3 different teams. I'm sorry. Played Cleveland twice. But people say, oh, he won 3 championships with 3 different teams and no one ever done that. It was good that he did something that no one had never done, but this Laker run, I think, is BS. You know, I think that bubble championship didn't pan out because they had a 4-month break. Most players didn't want to play in the bubble because they wanted to be away from their families, and George Floyd and Blake got shot, and one of them got killed, and so we were dealing with a lot of stuff for the country. Nobody wanted to play, one place, no crowd, and it was just a bad situation. So I think that championship should not count. I think there should be an asterisk on it, but I digress. The one championship that he earned was the Cleveland championship, and I believe once he won that championship, his body gave out because he gave it all he had to bring a championship to Cleveland. Now, if we look at LeBron James and Michael Jordan's career, they both spent about 14 years, 11 years in Chicago, and LeBron spent 11 years in Cleveland. Now, if we look at their careers in their cities, Michael Jordan had a better career, team-wise, and individual stats. He won 10 championships, or I think he had 10 scoring championships. He had 2 back-to-backs, something that no one never done. He had a season where they won 72 games, lost 10. That record was just broken by a team that he beat. But overall, I would say Michael is better, is the GOAT. Now, his favorite player, all these people on social media, your favorite player's favorite player is Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant, favorite player, Michael Jordan. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, everybody playing basketball because of Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He has a bigger influence than LeBron James on the game of basketball. Now, when it comes to this year, he picked this team, and it failed horribly. They have like about 5 Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers on this team, and they cannot win. So I agree with Stephen A. Smith. I think we shouldn't have this conversation. Now, my personal belief is you have to be the GOAT of your era. Now, we know Michael was the GOAT in the 90s, Magic was the GOAT in the 80s. In the 70s, it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then in the 60s, it was Wilt and Bill Russell. So that's my take on that. I think we should not talk about the GOAT because LeBron cannot play Michael Jordan's team. Kobe couldn't play Michael Jordan's team. So, like, the eras cannot play together. And God created a world where you can't do that because, you lose your prime and then the other player be at his best. So, we can't do that. But LeBron will be talked about for the rest of eternity because his career is cemented, the accomplishments that he has. But I think he should be upset at Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the reason why LeBron is not considered the GOAT, along with LeBron James. I just feel like people like LeBron James and Michael Vick, Shaquille O'Neal, they have so much talent, but they don't have this killer instinct like Michael has. Like Michael, we celebrate people who would kill to win. That's just what we do. And if you are weak, then you're not going to be considered the great. That's why Mike Tyson at one point didn't care about anybody. He did not have the best boxing career, but we put him up there because of that. Um, just from that reason. So anyway, I can ramble all day. What do you think about what Stephen A. Smith says? Do you agree with what he's saying? Please leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next video.